Well, this morning on Breakfast Television, I'm in the Yarmouth Acadian Shore area of the province, and of course there's lots of great things to see and do here, one of which is to stop at some of the great local churches, like St. Mary's Church here behind me, which is not only a church but also a museum, and the largest wooden church in North America. Well, I've now come in beautiful St. Mary's Church Museum, and I want to introduce you to Monica Como, who is one of the tour guides here. And Monica, what a great, beautiful church we have here, eh?
It's a gorgeous church. It was built in 2 years, from 1903 to 1905, and it's actually the tallest wooden church in North America. If you guys look around, you can see beautiful stained glass windows here, and there are 41 in all. There are 21 of them in life of the Virgin Mary, and they're from France. They came here in the large crates of molasses, actually.
No way!
Yeah. The pillars that support the church are actually Norwegian red spruce trees. They're covered in plaster, and they go from the basement to the tallest arches.
Wow. And quite a high ceiling in here too, eh?
Yeah, it reaches 63 feet. The church in itself reaches 185 feet.
Right, yeah, from the outside to the top of the steeple. There's 100, and what a beautiful, like, this is just a fantastic, beautiful altar.
The altar, we actually say it was smuggled to the church. A ship's captain from the region, his name was Jean Stewart. He was on the wharf in Saint-Pierre and Miquelon in France, but he noticed the altar and boxes are just to be shipped to Church Point. So he thought, I'm going there, I'll take it with me. He put onto his boat, and when it came time to go through customs, the customs officer was his first cousin. So his cargo was never checked, and duty was never paid on the altar.
Duty never paid, so they smuggled it in. Now, when are you guys open for folks that may be traveling in the area and want to come in and see the church?
We are open every day from 9 to 5.
And not only is it a church, but as we mentioned, it's also a museum, and you have a little museum here as well, right?
Yeah, we have an exhibit room in the church. We have large collection of religious artifacts in the Maritimes.
All right, well, there you go. So if you're ever in Church Point and you want to see a beautiful, large wooden church, then you're going to want to stop by St. Mary's Church Museum, aren't you?
Yep, definitely.
All right, thank you very much, Monica.
You're very welcome.
Appreciate the tour. Now traveled my way down the southwestern shore of Nova Scotia to Cape Fourcheux, which is about the furthest point you can reach in a vehicle in this part of the province. And we're going to go upstairs and check out the Cape Fourcheux light station. Well, I've made my way up to the Cape Fourcheux light station, and I'm now joined by Denise Nickerson, who's the operations manager. And Denise, what a great spot you have here. And I hear this is the oldest apple core style lighthouse in Canada, is that true?
It is. It's actually a prototype of its kind, and it was the first one in North America. It lasted, so I'm not sure if there's more in Canada now, so I assume this was the prototype, and they've made some since. And I'm not sure exactly where they are, but this was the first one.
You guys must be very proud of it.
Very, very proud. People, whether it be tourists or local people, enjoy and love this place dearly. Like most lighthouses in North America, this one was going to be decommissioned, and there was a fear that it was going to be torn down. So the Friends of the Yarmouth Light formed, and we still are able to enjoy the lighthouse to this day.
Now, I can see the waves aren't too bad here today, but I hear at one time it could get pretty wavy here.
It can get pretty nasty here some days, especially in November, December months. I've seen waves crash right where we're standing here, so you've got to be very careful.
All right, well, just in case a wave comes, we're going to go inside. Because you've got some great stuff inside as well. So we'll see you inside the light station. Well, Denise, we've now moved inside the Cape Fourcheux light station, and of course a lot of people come for the beautiful scenery and the lighthouse itself. But you have a museum here that tells a lot about the history.
Absolutely. The museum is actually the first part that the Friends created with stuff given by local people living from the Cape, and some of the old light keepers also. Local people come here also to enjoy these beautiful pictures.
And people can stop into the beautiful gift shop?
Yes, the gift shop is actually all items made from local people, local artists, and we sell it on consignment. And I've been told I'm going to have the best lunch I ever had. You are going to have the best lobster sandwich and bread pudding you've ever had. The tea room is new to the light station. This is only the 3rd season. Very popular with both visitors and local people.
Okay, so for folks at home, when are you open?
We're open 7 days a week from 11 to 5. And we're going to be open till probably mid-October.
All right. Well, thanks for having me, Denise. I really appreciate it. Well, I got to say the weather sure has picked up so much so that I even put my shorts and a lighter shirt on. And we are now in Pubnico at the Le Village Historique Acadien de la Nouvelle-Écosse, and this is Roger d'Entremont, who's the executive director of the village. And Roger, what can folks expect when they come here and visit the Acadian Village?
Okay, the Acadian Historical Village is a living village depicting the life of the Acadians in the early 1900s. We're situated on a 17-acre piece of property here. There are 8 buildings here on site, 2 19th century homes, where the visitor can come in here, step back in time, explore the wooden homes of our Acadians of years gone by. In there they will find interpreters dressed in era clothing, doing the chores, the daily work that our ancestors would have done at that time.
Yeah, and it really gives them a sense of what it was like to live back when they first came to this area.
Exactly, exactly. You're going to set the clock back here to 1920 and enjoy to see the life of Acadians. And when you stroll down the hill to the fish shed and to the boat shop, there the men will be doing chores, repairing their fishing nets or building their boats.
And always, of course, part of the culture, great entertainment.
Great entertainment. You know, the Acadians, they love the music, the dances. We have concerts here, cultural events where we celebrate the Acadian culture, so to speak.
All right. So when are you open for folks that happen to be in the area and want to come by?
We open in early June. We're open 7 days a week, and we close in mid-October.
All right. Well, thanks for having me, Roger.
Hey,
really appreciate it.
Appreciate it, Cyril. Anytime.
All right. Well, there you go. So come on out and you can visit Le Historique Village Acadien de la Nouvelle-Écosse when you happen to be in the Pubnico area. Thank you again, Roger.
Great. Thank you, Cyril.
All right.
Okay.